Hi everyone, thank you so much for joining the session today. Today's topic is more or less something that a lot of people may not necessarily be aware of, but I thought that it was the perfect opportunity to bring this to the table so that we can have a discussion about it. A lot of you guys have reached out to me and have come directly to me and asked about certain things like stress management, and also how do we manage our emotions in a more efficient way. And I genuinely believe that this topic is going to help a lot of you guys to figure out what needs to be done in order to better manage these situations that we may not necessarily be comfortable with or even want to have happen in our lives. But we have no choice because life is like that. So here we go. Today we're going to be discussing the topic of emotional intelligence, and I hope that you guys are as excited about it as I am, because I think it is something that all of us can use in our day-to-day. So let's get straight into the video. So what exactly is emotional intelligence? Similar to what we know as intelligence or academic intelligence, the knowledge of certain facts or certain things that come in that sphere of life, emotional intelligence is just the ability to manage certain situations that cause specific emotional reactions within each and every one of us. So persons who are emotionally intelligent are basically able or more able to manage the different emotions that come up because of situations that occur within their day-to-day. And also they are more tapped into the emotions of others and how their reactions or how the way that they manage certain things affect other people's emotions. So emotionally intelligent individuals are usually persons who are better friends, who are better significant others, better workmates, people who are able to put themselves in other people's positions in different situations to better relate to them and to have better relationships with them. And I think that for that reason, it is something that we need to really push within our school system, because I find that a lot of our students are not necessarily able to, manage emotions that come up because of situations that happen around them, uncontrollable situations that they have absolutely no control over. And two, they're not able to understand or even tolerate certain people's reactions as it relates to how they manage different situations. So I think that when we have the possibility of pushing this concept to young people, to parents and teachers and everyone in society, I think it is vital that we try to incorporate this emotional intelligence into the conversation, because it helps everyone to be more tolerant of each other and also to understand each other on another level. So what exactly is an emotionally intelligent individual? This type of individual not only is conscious of their emotions as they go through situations in life, but they also are able to manage these emotions and ensure that these emotions don't take control of them. You know, a lot of times persons say things like, oh, but that person said that and it made me so angry, that's why I did that thing. Basically, what an emotional intelligent person would do is they would realize that they're angered or they're frustrated or they're overwhelmed, and they would be able to take into consideration those feelings, understand those feelings, and manage them in a way that they can still be productive or they can still be effective in anything that they're actually trying to do. So that's the difference between someone who may not be as emotionally intelligent as others. The good news is, though, that this is not something that is written in stone. If you know, for example, that you are lacking in this area and it is something that you want to improve on, and I think that everyone should want to improve on it in one way or another, then there is always the opportunity for you to actively think about these things, actively try to be better at managing your emotions, and also trying to consider other people in this process as well. So you can start off by asking a question like, am I self-aware? Am I self-aware enough to keep my temper in check, for example? Am I the type of person that when I get angry and frustrated, I just fly off the handle and there is no holding back? Or am I able to stop, understand that I'm feeling this way, make an assessment and make a specific adjustment in me to ensure that my actions are not negative ones because of the way that I'm feeling right now? So anyone who is interested in joining this journey to improve on emotional intelligence, there are a few things that they have to consider and to understand that are necessary. So things like being able to, at times, be humble, be extremely humble in knowing that I am not the person that knows everything in this situation. There is a possibility that I may be overlooking an important factor or an important area to be considered in the conversation or in the situation. So it's vital that I am able to then stop, listen to the people around me, understand that I may have my point of view, but at the end of the day, that's not the only point of view that matters. Being able to put yourself in other people's shoes, understand that everyone is not living the life that you are living. Other people have other responsibilities, other challenges. Be more understanding of them and their particular situation. Also being respectful and basically swallowing your pride, because when we have pride being an obstacle in terms of relationships and interactions, it can really set off some really negative reactions in a relationship. So let's try to eliminate things like pride, try to build on things like mutual respect and tolerance and empathy and understanding. Once we're able to put those things into practice, then I'm sure that we will be more able to understand what people are going through and have those discussions on a level where everyone is able to collaborate freely and everyone is heard, really heard in the situation. And at the end of the day, things are going to work out a lot better, because when you have collaboration and when you have individuals who are actively trying to come to a solution instead of just identifying the negative issues that are occurring within a situation, then things tend to come out better or come out more productive. So that's all I wanted to encourage everyone today. Let's continue to encourage ourselves, try to build on ourselves, and we're never too old to learn these things. I believe that these are things that should continually be developed as we grow in our lives. And I look forward to hearing from people, hearing comments, whether it is directly to my email or to my DMs, as the young people say. But at the end of the day, I just think that sharing this information is going to benefit not only us and the people who we directly come into contact with, but it's going to help Barbadian society on a whole. And that is and should be the goal of every one of us as Barbadians.